Hello folks, welcome to the Friday forecast. So the final day of the week and the market will soon be closing. So we have not got any significant moves. Most of the pairs have just been range bound. But let's take a look at the market anyway. So the EU pair is still stuck in this sideways range, stuck in this box. So one interesting thing is that we had this liquidity grab, so we had this, I would say, very important level reached, which is 1.0000. And then you can see we got a reaction off of it, a nice big blue candle, and then we kind of went down and grabbed more of the liquidity because I can definitely see that people were buying at this point and they were keeping their stops below the significant level. So again, it's a significant psychological level, 1.0000, and then we reached it and retraced straight away, created huge double wicks. So it is possible that huge amounts of liquidity have been grabbed right here and that the price will maybe start trending up. We are seeing some signs that we got some momentum to the upside, but again, too little momentum at this current point. We are still clearly stuck in this sideways range. So no expectations, but I would really like to see the price react off of this area and maybe give us a nice uptrend, which I would definitely be willing to place a buy order. Again, we need to see evidence of a trend. We need to see that large momentum. We need to see that those nice pushes up. And until we do see something like that, we definitely need to be more careful and more patient because the price will just be range bound. Again, if we do get maybe volatility like this, then look for a volatility setup. But I would say just look maybe for large momentum down, because that can also happen. We don't have to reverse from this significant level. We can also push further down, so nothing is written in stone. And we can get an ascending structure, then a reversal down for sure, or a descending structure, in which case I would be more careful, because then the price action is just being more range bound, more stuck in this overall range. So my main point here is I want to see the price move away to the upside or to the downside and then give us a nice entry. So for EJ, this is trending up currently, but nothing has changed. We are still stuck between the low and the high, still haven't broken out of this range, so do be careful about the liquidity areas above and below. Definitely watch out for those. Oops. So above and below, see if we just break and retrace, or if we actually break and retrace down, or if we actually get some nice momentum continue up. Again, that would be high probability for a price to continue up, since we are trending to the upside from this point. We had this pullback and then maybe we continue up, and I would be looking for a nice flag if we get a large push. If we get large momentum, a large push, I'm looking to buy, maybe on a break and retest, whatever sort of a setup we do get. I'm also seeing if we start to ascend, then do look for a reversal down. And to be honest, I'm just expecting this to happen because, well, the market will soon be closing. That's the first reason. And Mondays and Tuesdays are predominantly range bound days. Usually on a Wednesday we start to get some moves. You can see exactly that this was, I think, on a Wednesday, and before Monday and Tuesday range bound, and then Wednesday we got a nice move up. So that's definitely something to expect, and to be more patient at the beginning of the week. Now for the Oz US dollar, it's heavily stuck in a range, so there is no significant psychological level for this particular pair, and we are clearly stuck in this flat range, so definitely something to consider. What I'm looking for, same thing I said I was looking for before, so a large impulse up flag or a large impulse down and a nice flag. So just for the price action to move away from this flat range, move far away, maybe start trending, then I would be happy to take also break and retest trades like this, since we are then in an established trend, or something like this. So yeah, and today I will 99% sure I'm not taking any more trades. So after 5 p.m. on a Friday, I'm not taking any trades. and it's 2 hours more until 5 p.m. So yeah, for me personally, I'm not taking any trades this week anymore, and I'm waiting to see what happens on Monday, but again, being more patient since it is beginning of the week. Nothing more to say for AU. And now for AJ. So this pair is looking like, well, it's looking like it's trending up. We did have this setup here, so this reversal setup, I believe I did talk about it. It was a combo trade, so I believe I did talk about this setup, where we got a descending structure right here, and then we got this reversal to the upside, and then we got this combo to the entry point. But for me, I did stay out of this trade because of the double wicks. I wanted to see more of a range. This didn't look like a range, it looked more like volatility for me, and usually when we get this V, we just have a range and then we go further down. So for me personally, this pullback did not fit my plan, and these two double wicks did not fit my plan, so I did stay out. But again, it was a very, very nice trade. So whoever is in this, they are now in heavy profit. As I said, for me personally, I chose to stay out, and I would still do it again because it was just not clean enough for me. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this momentum to continue. As you can see, we did have this range, but if we continue up with a nice large impulse, I'll look for a flag, or I will look for a nice break and retest. I would just like to see the momentum continue up. What I'm expecting, to be honest, is just for this range to continue like this, since Mondays and Tuesdays are range bound days, and we did have this volatility, which usually signals to us more range bound price action. So also another thing, maybe if we start to ascend, I will look for a reversal down like this, and if we start to descend, I will be more patient, since then we are still kind of stuck in this larger range. So, and reversals don't really tend to work out on this pair, so I'll be more careful, to be honest. Again, looking for the momentum to continue up, but being more patient as the price action is trending, but it's not looking that clean, so it's not looking that conducive. I'm not seeing enough clean price action. I'm seeing actually huge wicks down, huge wicks up, double wicks here, wicks all over the place, and just not overall clean price action. Clean price action would for me be this impulse, for example. This looks very, very clean, or maybe something like this impulse. So just clear momentum without many wicks, which we haven't unfortunately had in a long time. We have been heavily range bound and just had this crappy volatile price action. So one more thing, you can see the pullbacks are very, very deep. That also signals bad price action, and it signals volatility. What you want to ideally see is for the price to do this, especially on the Aussie pairs, which do trend correctively. We can have deeper pullbacks, but not that deep. You want to see something like this. And maybe on the Euro pairs, you want to see a more aggressive trend and smaller pullbacks like this. So those are common characteristics of Euro pairs and the Aussie pairs. The Aussie pairs, you can have a bit of an ascending channel to it, but still trending up. So that's about it for the forecast. I will see you next week, and let's see if we finally start to get some trades. The market is heating up a bit. We have seen consolidation, for example, on the Euro US dollar. We have seen clear consolidation. Usually when we see something like this flat range, we start to get a nice trend in one direction. Again, also Aussie US dollar clearly consolidating, stuck in this range. Usually when we get a nice, just a second, we get a nice explosion either up, something like this, or down, whichever direction, but a reaction is expected. So that's it for the forecast. I will see you guys, as I said, on Monday.